What's good, people? It's your person. Today we're taking a look at insults that don't make sense. Not much explaining needed, so let's get on with it. How did this ever become an insult? The word nerd has a couple of different meanings, but for the sake of simplicity, we're just gonna refer to it as basically really smart. Bro, I got a 4%. What'd you get? I got a 96. You're such a nerd. Because, I mean, how are you gonna call someone out for being smarter than you? Like I said, there are a couple of other meanings of nerd, like how someone dresses or how someone acts, but using it as a way to insult intelligent people is so funny to me. And it doesn't even have to be school related either. From computer nerds to science nerds to anime nerds, there are nerds in everything. Basically, it's an insult made to cope.
What the hell? Brother, who's that on the logo? Cause Jordan never did that move.
Bro, people really do be hating on anything. If you don't know, a goody two-shoes is someone who follows the law. Someone who behaves like a decent human being. And apparently that's a bad thing. The term goody two-shoes, however, came from the story The History of Little Goody Two-Shoes. It's about a girl named Marjorie Meanwell. She was poor and only had one shoe. When she finally got a second one, she basically flexed her new drip to everyone. Marjorie then became a teacher and overall an upstanding citizen. In the end, she lived as good of a life as she was. I'll be honest, that explanation was cheeks, but I didn't read the story. I just looked up a summary. Though I will say this is probably a pretty old-fashioned insult, as I personally have not heard this, but just the fact that people are being called this as an insult just goes to show how, like I said, people really do just be hating on anything. I get called short, but what am I supposed to do? Like, modify my DNA? I'm 5'5". But I mean, with numbers 5 and greater, you round up. So by that logic, I'm actually 5'10". But then I wear shoes, so I'm actually 5'11". And 5'11 is just an odd number, so let's just round up to 6 foot. And like, you've never met anyone that's just 6 foot flat. So let's add an inch, and that's close enough to 6'2". Okay, jokes aside, I actually kind of like being short. It doesn't matter what size the bed is, I'm chilling. And guess who can comfortably fit in a Lambo?
Lamborghini here.
Sure, I don't have a Lambo, but I could fit in one. Also, it's kind of dark, but did you know taller people die sooner? Sure, I won't be the next LeBron anytime soon, nor will I be popular with the ladies. But I mean, I don't think I will be anyway, even if I was tall. But at least I get to live a long, comfortable life. Anyways, we should start bullying tall people. You've all heard short jokes. Like, you're so short, you're the last person to know when it's raining. But we need some for tall people. Comment down below your ideas. I'd love to see them.
Yeah, no, my cousin's literally having a baby. She gon' call me baby boop.
This one is pretty specific to one app, TikTok. To be fair, anytime I open up any TikTok comment section, I'm just left in disappointment. People comment pretty or popular girl humor on videos with women that they think are unfunny or unoriginal. Which, if you think about it, is hypocritical. Aren't you also unoriginal for commenting the same exact insult as everyone else? Take, for example, the Lorax trend, where people would dress up as the Lorax for Halloween. You know, a pretty goofy costume. Then, girls decided to also dress up as Lorax, and the esteemed people of TikTok did not like it. Now, some trends are really just corny, but this specific insult is so odd because it's straight up just a compliment. You're literally saying they're pretty. Now that I think about it, this is probably the same case as the nerd. An insult made for people better than you. This one is usually towards gamers, but of course, it has its real life uses as well. It's often used as an excuse to not feel bad when you lose. They didn't win because they were good. No, they won because they're trying too hard. Calling someone a tryhard just because he lost is one of the signs your brain is officially dead. I'm saying this because I've been the insulter and the insulted, and both times I felt as though the user's IQ has plummeted. Let's be for real though, we all know that anyone who's worse than you is straight up dookie. But if they're any way better, they are a no-life tryhard. So while logically it makes no sense and it's in this video for technical reasons, we will still use it.
Hey.
Every time I hear the word weird, I always imagine that one comic with a dude being bullied in the middle of a pool for not peeing. First of all, it's a disgusting mess of a pool to swim in. Second, it is very true. Normal is really what society decides, and at first, it should be obvious. The definition of normal is literally whatever is usual. But the usual doesn't have to be right. Which is why weirdo is on this list. To be a weirdo, you have to be different. But don't we use that as a compliment already? Yeah, I know context matters, but weirdo has to be the laziest insult of all time. Think about it. Any other insult tells you what it is you're doing wrong. If I get called trash, that means I'm bad. If I get called stupid, that means I'm, well, dumb. But a weirdo? It's already a given that I'm weird. That's exactly why you're insulting me right now. You quite literally have to be weird to be insulted. I'm getting mad at the fact that I'm not being insulted right now. Point is, it's too vague to even be an insult. And that does it for this goofy video. If you felt insulted, I deeply apologize because I still need you to like and subscribe. So, with that being said, thanks for watching, people.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.